Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Now, one of you kind subscribers asked me to speak about Emile Smith-Rowe again. However you want to, Emile Smith-Rowe. I keep seeing different variations of it, not trying to disrespect the man, but let's go over Emile Smith. Like I just said, one of you asked me to speak about him again. I mean, credit my guy, it was on one of my old videos 11 months or so when I said Emile Smith is one to watch out for, or Emile Smith-Rowe is one to watch out for. He's one that slowly could have a lot to say and have a big future at the club. Lo and behold, not that I'm the only one who knows this, I just simply watched the damn kid play football, the damn young man play football, and he's bloody good at it. Yeah, 11 months later, he's made his unofficial debut against Bournemouth. It seems that he's going to be going to Singapore with the boys, and he's a youngster you're probably looking to. Now, that's off the back of having a superb season for the under-18s, with not just him, Amici, Vontae, Campbell, and all of them. In fact, the academy collectively, at under-23 level, they got to a final of a cup and lost, but they won the league. Under-18s, they came second to a great Chelsea side. For years, you've seen how good the Chelsea are in regards to their academy and winning stuff. No shame in coming second to them. Came second. Unfortunately, the same side that we came second to beat us in the FA Cup. Of course, that hurts. But again, there's no shame. And that's the first FA Cup final we've got to in a while. And if I'm honest, the last time I've seen a collective group of players at under-18s level that exciting for me was actually when Jack Wilshere's coming through. That's like 2009, when there was him, Ozyakorp, Coquelin, young Connor Henderson, who looked at the time he could have a future. Benik Afobe was here and about. You had Kyle Bartley, I'm so sure. Sanchez Watt, J. Emmanuel Thomas, Luke Ayling, Tom Cruise, Luke Freeman, Reece Murphy. Okay, I'm saying too many now, but you get the point in it. So yeah, I do think he's going to be a star. Now, he hasn't really asserted himself in the under-23s. He's playing games and stuff like that, but he's not particularly a main fixture with them yet versus at under-18s level. So that's the immediate step. But me personally, I think he can bypass all of that. Clearly, he's slowly being turned into a central midfielder of sorts, whether it's going to be a Jack Wilshere or whatever, we'll see. Clearly being changed into a midfielder of some sorts, or a 10, like I've said. He can play out wide. And for me, I'm a big fan of him being made into a midfielder, because you see it. You see the raw potential. Counter-attacking football. Look how he's able to change at pace. Look for one of the goals where he started the move for Aubameyang to square to Lacazette. The way he's able to change pace, the way when he gets dribbling, there's no stopping him. He's a great player in my opinion. His technical ability is there, his dribbling ability is there, he can hit set pieces. You probably want to see him become more of a maverick in my opinion a bit. I like how he's humble, but you will need him to be a bit more full of himself in my opinion. Obviously surrounded by stars, so that's not really going to happen. I guess what I'm saying is bravado. Nelson as well. He needs to probably bring some bravado to his team, but I really think Emile could bypass trying to assert himself in the under-23s, and he could be in the first team. I'm getting good vibes from him. The way he's Unai Emery, based on the game against Bournemouth, likes to set up. He looks like he can do that. He looks like he's not afraid by the occasion. Similar to a young Jack Wilshere, he looks like one of them. The more quality players he plays with, the better he gets. So yeah, of course he's a young 17-year-old man. We can't expect him to be amazing. Like becoming a main fixture in the Premier League side and the Europa League side, and all of this is a long way away. But the signs are very encouraging in my opinion, and I believe his development could be accelerated, and it could happen quicker than you think. To be fair, by the time he's 18, I do think he'll be promoted to this first team, and I do think he'll have a handful of appearances at some capacity next season. And he probably, between him, Nelson, I've said before, they're the brightest prospects at our academy, and it's just about taking your performances up a level in the same way Emile did for under 18s. Not just him, Saka played well, Amici played well, but he put himself in the shop window to the manager. Now he's with Singapore, going to Singapore on tour with the boys, it looks. So that's what it's about. Now you're probably waiting for Amici. Obviously you saw him play very well at the under-17s championships with England this summer, and you saw him last year hit Trey Coyle. There's a lot of Saka, who's going to become a first-year scholar officially. There's a lot of talent, but it's about stepping up a level sort of thing, and just the encouraging signs are there. But I do think Emile Smith-Rowe, however you want to pronounce it, his development will accelerate quicker. And just a quick case on Nelson. What Nelson did against Bournemouth, of course it's only Bournemouth, but that's what you want to see a bit. For him, it's a case. For me, it's a case of Nelson needs to show a bit more bravado. At times, he probably did play it safe when he played for the first team. Definitely when he played in the Premier League. What was it, Man United? And I'm so sure he played against Watford. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there must have been about 2 games. Europa League signs were encouraging, but you saw what he did. You saw the bravado against Bournemouth, hitting the volley, taking people. And Nelson and Emil are very exciting players, and that's probably it, man. Nelson probably just needs to be a bit more bravado, a bit more demand, a bit more of his teammates, a bit more, because I mean, what I mean by that is, yes, for all his talent, if you look at it, you're surrounded by Lacazette, Aubameyang, all of these players to name a couple. It's going to be hard to assert yourself to demand the ball and all of these things, but I want to see him do that a bit more because he's got the ability and he does it in patches. Like, I really believe Reece Nelson and Emil could save our club a few bob, man, and hopefully with Amici, Coyle, or say two, a couple others get the chance, because it's hard. No one would love to see a full 11 or 5, 6, 7, 8 players that have come from our academy and are part of our first team. It's wishful thinking. The dynamic and the competition and the sheer volume of players that a club makes this nothing more than a pipe dream. But you got to try, I guess. And there's nothing more to be said on that. So I hope I've wrapped it up. If you want any more on Emile or Nelson, just type in Deluded with their names and you'll see it. Like, I don't need to talk at this stage and at this moment in time anymore. The results are there. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out.